And if she shows, she shows. If not, if not. All right, march it out. Good. Take this march a little wide. Good. Take it back together. All right, step and kick. Here we go. In 3, 2, step and kick right here. Good. High knees in. 3, 2, 1. Take it high. Good. Let's go back to kicking our bum in 3, 2, 1. Take it across your chest. Squeeze into that back. I know we're all watching. Is he going to go on the road? There you go. Good. March it right here. Good. Take it wide. All right, boxer shuffle this right here. Take those arms up, back and around. Good. Roll those shoulders forward. Swimmer hugs. Good. March it here. Tap and reach. Long leg. Good. Take this reach in front in 3, 2, reach it in front. Good. Reach it above. Try to set my watch up. Good. Reach it across. All right, let's go. 2 knees, 2 kicks right here. 2 knees, 2 kicks. Good. Keep it going. Big. Reach out. Reach up. Good. March it here. Roll those shoulders. Shake out those legs. All right. Time drop. Okay. Let's pick up those weights. We're going to hit 2 narrow squats to 2 wide step out squats. And we're going to step out to the right the whole time. So we're going to suitcase those weights to start. So we're going to 1, 2, then pull those weights to the center, step to the right, 1, 2, then back to narrow, but always step to the right. Sorry. This is our 40-second round. Here we go. In 3, 2, let's do it right here. 2 narrow. Good. Pull to the center, step out to that right. Good. Back to that center. Push through those heels. Squeeze into those glutes. Always to the right. Good. Almost there. In 3, 2. Nicely done. All right, we're going to do this again just with our right. We're going to stagger that right foot back. We're going to hit a staggered snatch. Sorry, I was going for my row. We're going to hinge, We're gonna step forward, clean to that shoulder, press, press. In fact, I'm gonna change it just a bit. Instead of a clean, you can do a clean, but we're gonna do a snatch instead. All right, here we go. 3, 2, stagger that deadlift, snatch to that center, up, up for 2, deadlift. Good, squeezing through those glutes. Belly button's nice and tucked. Good, we got 15 right here. Belly button's tucked right to that spine. Squeeze those glutes. In 3, 2, awesome, right there. All right, coming to the mat, you've got 2 options. We can do one, we can do a push-up, and then we can side T-pull, snatch that for that plank, or you can, option B, do a chest press for 2, 1, 2, then pull those weights together and sit up and repeat. So it's either a push-up to a side plank snatch or the chest press to the sit-up. All right, here we go. And 3, 2, let's go right here. Squeeze into those glutes, whether you're in the chest press or push-up. Good, 2 push-ups, 2 chest press, side plank snatch, or sit-up. Good. Am I alternating? I think I should be. If you're doing the push-up with me, alternate left to right. If you're not doing the push-up, it doesn't matter. Good, and 3, 2, rest it here. Nicely done. Let's come back to our feet. All right. We're gonna hit back those narrow squats again, but now we're gonna step to the left. Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, let's go 2 narrow squats. Step out, weights come to that center. Hit those wide squats. Good, we got 20 seconds. Awesome, last 10 right here. In 3, 2, awesome, right there. All right, coming down onto our mat, 1 knee down, 1 knee up. We're gonna hit those kneeling chops. So start from your hip. Is he pooping? That's okay. That's classic. I love it. All right, so we're gonna hit that hip. Drive up to that shoulder. Twist, squeeze into that bum. Start, if your right leg's forward, you start at that left hip. Yeah, so if your right's forward, start left, chop right. Here we go, 3, 2, let's do it. My kids work at the same Metro grocery store. One's in deli, one's in floral, and they have arguments all the time, which department's harder to work in. And my daughter, she trumps my son when he's like, I have to do this, this, and this. And she's like, did the toddler poop in your department? Woo! Rest it right here. So like the toddler had an explosion and it went all over the floor. Rest it right here. So she won. Because she's like, it didn't smell like flowers for the rest of the day. All right, coming back up to standing, we're gonna hit that staggered snatch and press on the opposite side. I know it would make sense to do these left and right back to back, but hey, I gotta make you guys think. In 3, 2, stagger deadlift, drive up, press, press, squeeze into those glutes. Belly button's nice and tucked. Good. We got 20 seconds right here. Good. In 3, 2. Awesome. Right there. All right. Let's hit down on the mat. We're going to hit our glute bridges with that tricep crusher. So it's either going to be 1 weight or 2 weights. Start with those hips hovering over. Sorry, actually start with those hips nice and high. And as we bend those arms, we just hover those hips over that mat, then drive up to lengthen those arms. 1 or 2 weights. Here we go. In 3, 2. Let's go right here. Squeeze in. Shoulders are away from those ears. Drive those hips up. Don't let the bum, lower back, rest to that floor. You want to hover. Big breath in. Driving through those heels. Squeeze that bum. Arms just coming to 90, not moving those shoulders at all. Good, almost there. In 3, 2, 1. Nicely done. Coming halfway up, we're going to hit that kneeling position again. So if your right leg was forward last time, we're hitting that left side or vice versa. Starting at that hip. Here we go. In 3, 2. Let's go right here. Good. Squeezing that glute. Belly button's pulled right in. Taking that chest with that weight. Modify by bending the arms a little bit for a little bit more, less of a twist, but still great oblique work. 10 seconds. In 5, 3, 2. Awesome, right here. There's a leaf in my hair. All right, standing up. Well, yeah, standing up, but we're coming back down again. But we're gonna hit our step out. Step out, step up, swing, shoulders, press. Swing it back down. The modification to that is just squat thrusters. All right, here we go. Last round before we add some time onto this clock. Ooh, I'm doing a build. I'm not doing a time drop. Oh, that's such a tease to you guys. I just realized I was supposed to do a time drop. So mean. I'm even gonna put the thumbnail. Psych. Okay. Here we go. Last time in 3, 2. Let's do it. Out to that plank. Draw, swing, shoulders, press, swing it back down. You can step or hop that plank, whatever feels good to you. Nice wide step up. Squeeze those glutes. Belly button's nice and tucked. Good, 10 seconds. And 3, 2, rest it here. Oh man, it's so not nice. For a time drop, like how short are we going? Well, I'm committed now. We got to do a build now. Committed. Okay. We're going up. 5 seconds. All right. So in my defense, the second round would have been 45 seconds regardless, whether it was a time drop or a time build. So this will feel natural. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're doing 10. Setting the timer up. Okay. Starting with that narrow squat, step to the right. Here we go. In 3, 2, let's go. Suitcase. Pull, step to that right. Oh, we're supposed to do 2. I'm just on the ball today. Good. We got 20 seconds right here. Good. Last 10. 3, 2. Awesome. Right here. Good. All right. Staggered on that right for that deadlift, snatch, and press. Here we go in 5, 3, 2, stagger, snatch, press, press. Squeeze into that bum, draw that elbow nice and tight. Zip up through that snatch, doing up that zipper. Pushing into that front heel, sending those hips back. Yeah, we got 15 right here. Good, Ed. 3, 2. Awesome. Right there. Okay. This is your optional push up to side plank or chest press to sit up. All right, here we go in 3, 2, go for it. 2 push-ups or 2 chest presses from your back. If you're at the push-ups with me, you're alternating that side plank, left to right. Good, 20, right here. Last 10. 3, 2, awesome. Right there. Let's coming up. All right, we're coming back to those narrow squats. Stepping left. In 3, 2, let's do it. Good, pushing through those heels. Good, we got 20 right here. Last 10. In 5, Yeah, stay here. Down on that floor. Kneeling chops. Right leg first. Here we go. In 3, 2, let's go. Good, that bum is super tight. Belly button's drawn right in. Good. 10. In 3, 2. Awesome. Coming back up to standing. Touch that staggered and that press. Here we go. In 3, 2, stagger, push into those heels. Zip it up. 2 presses. Good, we're 20 right here. Squeeze into those bums. Belly button's nice and tucked. Woo. And 5, 3, 2. Awesome. All right, coming down onto that mat. Let's hit those glute bridges with those skull crushers. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, go for it. Squeeze into those glutes. Drive through those heels. Good. Shoulders away from those ears. Nice and slow. If you've got heavier weights, figure out that form. How far can you bend those arms without those weights pulling you down? Getting that good tricep engagement. And then remembering to drive those hips up. Three, 2. Awesome. Right there. All right. Halfway up, coming to our kneeling position, that left leg forward. Here we go in 3, 2, let's go. Squeeze in, belly button tucks right in. Good, we got 20 right here. Last 10. In 5, 3, 2. Awesome. Right there, coming up. Step out to plank, swing and press. Here we go. In 3, 2. Let's do it right here. Big swing, shoulders, press. Nice, solid plank. Belly button right to that spine. Squeeze those glutes. We are at 15 right here. In 3, 2. Awesome. Round 2. Done. Okay. Hitting round 3, which, yes, is our longest round. 50 seconds. We got this. We got this. Let me set it up. All right, so we got a 10-second transition. If you need longer, just join right in. We're going to start with those wide or narrow to wide squats. Here we go. In 3, 2, let's go right here. Good, squeeze into those glutes, belly buttons nice and tucked. Halfway, 25. Awesome, we got 10 right here. In 5, 3, 2. Awesome. Let's hit that snatch and press. In 3, 2, deadlift. Push through, zip up. Good, squeeze. Belly button's nice and tucked. Right there. We're hitting that halfway mark. Here we go. Good, 15. And 5, 3, 2. Awesome. Right there. Push-ups or those chest presses. I know, I was looking for him too. I see him now. There you go. I was like, I think he's in the slide. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, push-ups or chest presses. Adding in that sit-up or that side plank. Halfway, right here. Good, 10. 3, 2. Awesome. Right there. All right, back to those narrow squats. Left side in 3, 2. Hit it. Push down that center. Drive to those feet. Halfway, right here. Good. Woo! We're hitting 10. 5, 3, 2. Awesome. Nicely done. On our knees. One leg forward. Here we go in 3, 2. Go for it. Chop. Good. 20. Right here. There we go. Squeeze up them. Last time on this side in 10. 5, 3, 2. Awesome. Coming back up. Staggered snatch. Here we go. 3, 2. Stagger that left leg. Push through that right. Hit that left shoulder press. Good. Squeeze. Seconds right here. Woo. Shoulders are feeling it. Good, we got 5, 3, 2. Awesome. On our backs. Glute bridge, tricep crushers. Here we go. In 3, 2. Go for it right here. Arms straight up from those shoulders. Squeezing those glutes. Driving into those heels to pull those hips up. Good. Squeeze in. Here we go, in 5. I'm guessing because I don't see my timer. More than 5. 3, 2, and resting. I wasn't that far off. All right, halfway up. Let's hit those kneeling chops. Opposite side. Here we go. In 3, 2. Let's go right here. Good, bums nice and tight. Belly button pulls in to that spine, and those chests follow that weight. Halfway. Yeah, we got 15 right here. It. 5, 3, 2, 1. Nicely done. Last one, step up, swing and press. Here we go. In 3, 2, hit it right here. Good, final plank, swing and press series. Squeezing into those glutes. We got 20 seconds on the clock. In 10, 5, 3, 2. Awesome. Right there. Grab that water. Okay. We're going to stretch this out. All right. Big breath in. Exhale out. Good. Big breath in and out. One more time. Big breath in. Take a nice wide stance there. Forward bend, shoulders away from those ears. Push those hips right back, lengthen out those hamstrings. Good. And because we did some unilateral work, let's walk our hands over to that left leg. Big breath in. Grab that leg. Exhale. Pull that chest a little closer into that leg, deepening into those hamstring muscles. And then we'll walk those over to our right side. Big breath in. Exhale out. Good. Come back to the center. Leave one hand down on the mat. One hand comes up. Turn that chest. Open up. Squeeze into that back. And switch that over to the other side. And back to center. Curl that chin to your chest and slowly come up. Walk those feet together. Hand out for balance. Let's get those quads nice and stretched. Picking up that foot. Drawing those knees together. Squeeze the bum. Push those hips out. Good. Switch that over. Squeeze and push those hips out. Good. Take one hand down, one hand to that, or one ear to that opposite shoulder. Big breath in. Exhale, push that palm down. Every exhale, just push that palm down. Switch over to that other side. Big breath in. Exhale down. Good. Roll those shoulders back and forth. Take those arms behind. Push those fingertips down. Lengthen out those triceps. Big breath in. Exhale, side bend. Open up. Come back to center, hit the opposite arm. Big breath in, side bend. Good. Swing that out. All done.